I've spent 40 years staring directly into the human brain, and I'll tell you something that still shocks me every single time. Once you hit 80, your body doesn't just age, it switches systems. It's as if a hidden program buried deep in your DNA suddenly activates, and your entire body starts obeying a brand new set of biological laws. Your muscles, your senses, even your sleep, they all start rewriting their own code. Doctors rarely talk about it, but new research from the Lancet Healthy Longevity confirms what I've seen in surgery for decades. Every human body crosses the same 5 irreversible thresholds once it turns 80. It doesn't matter if you're a marathon runner or a lifelong vegetarian. When that switch flips, your body stops chasing performance and starts chasing survival. And trust me, number 3 will change the way you think about your mind forever. Let's start with the first sign your body has entered its final adaptation phase. Your taste disappears, and your tongue begins to forget pleasure. Around 80, the world itself begins to taste different. That's not imagination, it's biology. Scientists have found that nearly 70% of your taste buds simply vanish. The little receptors that once made chocolate sweet and coffee rich start dying off, and your body stops replacing them. Meals lose their magic. But the danger isn't losing flavor, it's losing feedback. Those taste buds once warned you about spoiled food, too much salt, or bitterness. Without them, you start adding more sugar, more sodium, more spice, and quietly overload your heart, kidneys, and arteries. And here's the twist. Your body does this on purpose. It's not breaking down, it's conserving. It's turning down sensory pleasure to protect vital systems. Think of it as your body, I've had enough delight. Now I need defense. But that's only the beginning, because the next change doesn't just dull your senses, it rewrites how your body heals itself. Our skin forgets how to heal. Most people think wrinkles are the problem. They're not. The real problem is memory, cellular memory. Around 80, your skin cells start losing the instructions they've followed all your life. They still show up to repair wounds, but they've forgotten how. A paper cut that once healed in days now lingers for weeks. A bruise takes months to fade. It's called epigenetic drift. The blueprint your skin once used to rebuild itself begins to blur, like a photocopy fading with age. Fibroblasts, the little architects that make collagen, start guessing. Some build too little, others too much. That's why older skin becomes fragile, thin, and slow to recover. But listen closely, your body isn't being lazy. It's redirecting energy. It's saying, we don't need to rebuild beauty anymore. We just need to survive another sunrise. And that shift from repair to preservation quietly spreads through every organ. But what happens next takes place inside the brain itself, and it's both astonishing and terrifying. Your brain starts rewriting itself, not metaphorically, literally. At 80, you lose up to 20% of your white matter, the highways that connect your thoughts, memories, and emotions. To survive, your brain does something brilliant and a little desperate. It reroutes itself. New neural paths begin forming, like detours around a collapsing bridge. You still remember, you still think, you still feel, but the road between those thoughts grows longer, bumpier, slower. That's why sometimes you walk into a room and forget why, or recall your first love more vividly than yesterday's breakfast. Your brain isn't failing, it's editing. It's choosing emotional memories, the ones tied to meaning, and releasing the trivial. I once met a retired pilot, 90 years old. He couldn't recall the street he lived on, but he could describe, minute by minute, his first flight in 1953, the way the sky smelled after rain. That's the rewiring in action. Your brain trades precision for poetry. But when those new connections misfire, things get complicated. Hesitation, sudden confusion, bursts of emotion. Not dementia, adaptation. And this is the one transformation that quietly decides how long you'll live. Because the more you use those new circuits, the stronger they get. Every puzzle, every story, every new experience, it's exercise for the brain that's trying to keep you alive. But the next transformation happens deeper, in the tissue that carries you through the world. Your muscles begin to consume themselves. It sounds brutal, and it is, but it's also strategy. Around 80, your body faces a choice. Keep building muscle or feed the organs that keep you breathing. It chooses the latter. The process is called sarcopenia. Your body starts breaking down muscle tissue into amino acids, sending them to your brain, heart, and liver for fuel. It's a survival response, a trade-off between strength and life. That's why your arms thin, your legs weaken, your steps feel heavier. It's not lack of effort, it's metabolic triage. But here's what most people don't realize. The more you move, the more you signal your body that strength is still required. Every walk, every stretch, every gentle push-up says, "Don't dismantle this. I still need it." And your body listens, because muscle isn't just movement, it's communication. It tells your cells there's still purpose. But purpose fades fastest when one final system breaks down, the one that governs every sunrise and every heartbeat. Our sleep clock flips. This one confuses almost everyone. You're wide awake at 3 a.m., then drowsy at noon. Meals feel out of sync, days blur. What's happening isn't insomnia. It's your brain's master clock, the circadian rhythm, losing its sync with light. The small cluster of neurons behind your eyes that once told your body when to release melatonin starts to lose sensitivity. Your eyes don't send clear signals anymore, so your body starts guessing when it's day and when it's night. The result? Fragmented sleep, random naps, sudden fatigue. And yet, even this chaos serves a purpose. During those scattered moments of rest, your brain performs micro-cleanses, washing away waste proteins through the glymphatic system. It's not pretty, but it's efficient. Your body has stopped chasing rhythm, it's chasing repair. Still, there's hope. Light exposure, movement, and routine can help reset the clock, because your body, even now, is still listening for instruction. You've just seen what really happens when the body turns 80. It's not decay, it's redesign. Your cells, your senses, even your sleep are all rewriting the rules of survival. But here's the truth most people miss. You're not breaking down, you're adapting. Every wrinkle, every pause, every slower heartbeat is proof that your body still wants to live. Science now shows that even after 80, you can still rebuild muscle, sharpen memory, and reset your internal clock. Your body hasn't given up on you, so don't you dare give up on it. Aging isn't the end. It's a conversation between who you were and who you're still becoming. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 changes surprised you most? My team and I read every story personally. If this opened your eyes, tap the like button, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more doctor-backed stories that make aging make sense. Because growing older isn't losing life, it's learning how to live it all over again.